Women, don't waste your 20s. Women, don't waste your 20s. What's up, everybody? My name is H.O.E, and you are watching the important things that really matter. Today, we are talking about women, don't waste your 20s. Why are we talking about women don't waste your 20s? Well, part of the reasons why I'm talking about this extremely important subject is, number one, I'm about to tell you that you have been lied to. How have you been lied to? Well, you've been lied to when a lot of people have sat up here and told you that you were too young to get married and you're 20 years old. They lied to you and lied to you and brainwashed you over and over again. It's like a tape running through your head telling you that you are too young to get married at 20 years old. And I'm telling you that that is a lie. But before we get into this and go into why you should not waste your 20s, would you please like? Would you please like? Would you please share? Would you please subscribe? And it's very, very important that you subscribe, because this channel is dedicated to show you how to run a business, show you how to start a business, show you how to save thousands upon thousands of dollars, and also to show you how to have successful relationships based upon experience, years of experience. So anyway, please subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll get these things and the benefits of this channel, and you'll find a whole lot of good things that's in this channel for free. And don't forget to support. Don't forget to support. In the description box below, you'll see a PayPal and a Cash App that you can go to, link to, and help with a donation to get this channel to grow, because I want to give very, very good information to many people out there. So anyway, let's get into the story, or let's get into the subject. Women, don't waste your 20s. You have been lied to by many older women. You've been lied to by your aunties. You've been lied to by other girlfriends. You've been lied to by even your mother in some cases, telling you that you're 20 years old and you're too young to get married. And this tape is running over and over in your head over and over again. And I'm telling you, you're not too young to get married at 20 years old, which is the reason why I'm telling you, don't waste your 20s. Don't be out there with your girlfriends trying to screw around with half the people in the city, because all that's going to do is damage you more and more and more by having a high body count. You do not want to do that. Plus, men don't want women with high body counts anyway. Most of them don't. Now, your Pookies and your Ray Rays probably don't care, but you shouldn't want a Pookie or Ray Ray anyway, or Chad anyway, because they're not going to be good for you to begin with. So anyway, as I was stating before, you are not to waste your 20s. So what we're going to get into, what we're going to talk about right now, is a female doctor that was on a very, very well-known talk show. This female doctor came on the show and was telling women that there's important information that she needs to present to them that they have not been told. And what is this important information that women have not been told? The important information that women have not been told is that from 18 years old to 27 years old, this is the age range, the prime years for you to have a child. 18 to 27 years old is the prime years for you to have a child. It's also the prime years for you to get married. 18 to 27 years old, because after you reach 27 years old, your body starts going downhill. Your body starts going downhill after you hit 27 years old. Okay? This is very important to know. And so the doctor was telling women this information because a lot of people don't tell you this. The media tries to make women to believe. The media tries to make women to believe that they can have children when they're 60 years old. have children when you're 50 years old. Now, there's some people that may be able to have some kids when they're 50 years old. Well, they may be able to have kids when they're 50 years old when they got to spend $100,000 with a particular medical institution for fertility drugs to try to get her pregnant, to try to get a woman pregnant at 50 years old. Do you want to spend $100,000? Or you want to cause your husband or a man that's interested in you to have to spend $100,000 just for one child? And the wild thing about it is, if the fertility drugs may not work that particular time. And so you may have to go through a whole new round of fertility drugs, and that's another $100,000. That's too much money to be asking any person to pay when you could have had a child in your 20s. These are your prime years. Once again, 18 to 27 years old are your prime years to have a child and your prime years to get married. I'm telling you that. This is the truth. Okay, so all that other stuff that older women been telling you, all the other stuff that your girlfriend's been telling you, you're too young to settle down, you should be out on the street with me. Okay, one of the things I like to ask you is sit down and think about the older women in your family. Sit down and think about your older aunties and stuff that don't have a man, that don't have a husband. Okay, a lot of these aunties, a lot of women right now are in the process of being evicted and made homeless. And if they had a husband, they would not be homeless, because the husband would be working to make sure he takes care of his wife and his kids, even if that man have to work 2 or 3 jobs. But anyway, that's another subject, and I might cover that in part 2 of Women Don't Waste Your 20s. All right. Once again, as I stated before, the prime years for a woman to get married is from 18 to 27 years old, and to have children from 18 to 27 years old. On this particular talk show, the female doctor had a lady that was on the talk show. She was 30 years old. 30. The woman was 30 years old and could not have any children. Did you hear what I just said? The woman that was on the television show with the doctor was 30 years old and she could not have any children. And she was crying and complaining that nobody told her the information which I am telling you about right now. Nobody told her that at 30 years old that she may not be able to have children. And this woman was on the stage with the female doctor trying to tell women this. Okay, so what does that tell you? Also, too, some additional good information that you need to know to prove that what I'm saying is factual and is the truth, and that what women have been telling you, older women, maybe your mother, your girlfriends for sure, tell you, oh, you're too young to get married. Okay, the information that you don't know, or probably don't know, is that many medical institutions look at a 35-year-old woman as being a high-risk pregnancy. Let me say that again. Many medical institutions look at a 35-year-old woman as a high-risk pregnancy. Did you hear that? 35 being a high-risk pregnancy. I had a female friend of mine. She was trying to get pregnant at 37. That woman had all types of problems trying to get pregnant. This proves what I'm stating. At 37, you wouldn't think that a woman at 37 would be having problems. She was having all types of problems trying to get pregnant. So, once again, don't waste your 20s. The age range for you to get pregnant and to get married is from 18 years old to 27 years old. These are the prime years. The female doctor was on the talk show. I would like to say fair use, fair use, fair use, and this video is for educational purposes. You are supposed to be getting married in your early 20s. Once again, all the information which I just told you about, the fact that the age range that you're supposed to be getting married and having children is from the age ranges of 18 to 27 years old. The fact that 35 in many medical institutions would consider you to be a high-risk pregnancy at 35. The fact that I told you that there was a woman on the stage with the female doctor telling everybody that she was 30 years old, 30, and could not have children, proves what I am saying and proves what the female doctor was saying. You are not too young to get married. So 18 to 27 years old is the time you should be getting married. Should be getting married. Not running the street, not trying to screw around with half the people in the city, because all that's going to do is cause you a bunch of trouble, a bunch of problems, and especially having a high body count. I remember there was a woman, and I think really thank goodness that she was very truthful. And this woman that looked like she was about 22 or 23 has said that at 22 or 23, this woman had slept with, I think, over 720 men. At 22 or 23, this woman slept with over 720 men. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? You don't want to do that. You don't even want to have 100. You want to have a very, very low body count. Why should you have a very, very low body count? Because when you have a very low body count, this will put you in a position to be able to bond with your husband. This will put you in a position to be able to bond with your husband. Okay? This is the reason why you don't want to waste your 20s in running the street with your girlfriends and all the other stuff. So anyway, I gave you a whole lot of information. I want you to sit down and think about it. Look at the video over and over again. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Most definitely subscribe, because I'm trying to get this channel to grow, and I'm trying to put out some extremely, very, very important content, which is going to help many, many women. All right. So anyway, I want you to come back for part 2 of Women Don't Waste Your 20s. Come back for part 2 of Women Don't Waste Your 20s, because I have some more important information for you. So, my name is Key Air, and you are watching the important things that really matter. And peace.